Kabir and Arav had heard rumors of Silent Valley Forest, a place where people reportedly went missing during the fog. Most chalked it up to poor visibility and wild animals, but Kabir, ever curious, wanted to explore it himself and capture rare wildlife shots. They entered the forest on a crisp morning. It was calm, serene, and eerily quiet. But by afternoon, a thick fog started rolling in, out of nowhere. Kabir checked his watch. 2:14 p.m. He turned to Arav to point at an owl in the tree, but Arav was gone. He shouted his name. No answer. Only silence and fog. Then he looked at his watch again. It was 3:03 p.m. He had no memory of the last 45 minutes. He retraced his steps, but every direction led back to the same tree. It was like the forest was looping him. Suddenly, he heard a whisper, like someone calling from the mist. "Kabir, come this way." He followed cautiously, recording everything. But what he saw next chilled him to the bone. Arav stood still in the middle of the fog, facing away. When Kabir ran to him and touched his shoulder, it wasn't Arav. It was a figure with Arav's shape, but no face. Kabir stumbled back in horror. The figure smiled, even without a mouth. Running blindly, Kabir tripped over something metallic, an old military box half buried in the mud. Inside were maps, recordings, and a file labeled Silent Valley Project Terminated 1991. The file revealed the valley had been a military experiment site where sound, fog, and light were artificially manipulated. But something got out of control. And now the fog behaves like a living being, trapping memories, voices, and people. Kabir finally found an old road, now cracked and half erased by nature. On a stone was written, "You may leave, but not whole." He walked through the fog. When he opened his eyes, he was back at his car outside the forest. Camera still in hand, battery full. But when he checked the photos, every photo showed him standing alone, next to himself. Kabir tried to warn others, but none believed him. And late at night, when the fog rises near his apartment window, he hears Arav's voice whisper, "Come back. You never really left."